Freaking heck. Freaking heck. Are you guys okay with me using that kind of language? I know it's kind of harsh, but seriously. What the frick has happened? Hi everybody. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're all doing well. Good perp, Duke. OBS reset all my stuff again. That's why I was muted. Hi, I hope you're all doing wonderfully. I hope you're all feeling great. I hope you have a wonderful day. And hi and hello. I'm currently sitting with my VR headset on my head backwards because I I need to hear the notifications and stuff. And so I have them going through my VR headset so I can hear them while we're playing the game. And so I had to keep it on. So it's on my head backwards right now. And it's really uncomfortable. Yeah, I'm cool. I wear a VR headset backwards like 90s kids. Anyways. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna take this thing off because I don't really need to hear anything while we're in the pre-stream. Hope you're all doing great. I sure am. I'm excited to play BONELAB. That's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be playing some BONELAB. If you don't know, BONELAB is the sequel to BONEWORKS, which was what promised to be a very influential VR title. I've talked about BONEWORKS a lot in the past, given my thoughts on it, and TLDR, it was a disappointment for me. BONELAB got a lot of hype building up to its release, like a lot. Molly Edelwood, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry I can't speak. BONELAB got a lot of hype building up, and there's a lot of reasons for that. We are in the middle of a VR drought. VR is kind of a dying platform right now, which really makes me sad. I hope it doesn't continue in the direction it's currently going, but we've been in a game drought. VR hasn't gotten any serious releases in a long time. Notification sounds are muted. That's a problem. I don't know why that is. Oh wait, that'll fix down the line. That'll fix down the line. I know why that is. I think it will anyway. Oh geez. It'll probably be fine. Anyways, yeah, I think I know why that is. It should fix shortly when I switch to the VR headset. Anyways, back on track. So yeah, BONELAB came out and it was big excitement because it was, you know, coming through. It was coming from a very long period of no games, and BONEWORKS was fairly ambitious, is the word I will use. To summarize, BONEWORKS was a fully physics-driven VR title, and the thinking was in virtual reality. It is, you know, the more interaction the player has with the world, the better in most cases. You know, when you're able to physically touch things and move them around, Luna T, thank you for the follow. When you're able to physically touch things and move them around, it feels better in VR, and that is almost universally true. And so the method that the BONEWORKS team at Stress Level 0 decided to handle that is they made the entire game physics-driven, including the player. The player is actually essentially a ragdoll that you are puppeting. They are moved around with inverse kinetics and the animation structure, but it's all physics based. And that means everything you do, like your character has strength and objects have weight. Anyways, I had issues with that game for a number of reasons, and BONELAB came out the other day and they promised everything was better. They said everything is going to be better and we're going to improve everything, and it's going to be the best freaking VR game in the world. And I saw so many videos leading up to its release, so many, saying this is going to change VR forever. This is going to be the VR modding revolution because BONELAB has mod support. This is going to be the thing that saves VR. This is going to be the thing that changes VR forever. But I was skeptical because those exact words were said about BONEWORKS. When BONEWORKS was coming around, everybody was saying, oh, BONEWORKS is going to change VR. It's going to completely radicalize it and change it. And it didn't. It didn't do that. And they said the same thing about BONELAB. I was inherently skeptical. And yeah, so we're going to get into BONELAB here. I have gripes with it, and a lot of those come back from BONEWORKS, but I'm going to be talking. I'm not going to just be kind of shitting on the game unnecessarily. I really want to stress, I love VR. I'm a VR enthusiast. I've been playing VR since 2017 when I got my first Oculus Rift. I really love this platform and I want it to grow, and I don't want to shit on indie creators. However, I think BONELAB has a misguided approach to its game design in a lot of different ways. I'm going to be starting from the beginning and showing you guys what the game is and how it plays and what it feels like to play. I'm going to talk about my issues with it, the things I like about it, and this is probably the most key part, I'm going to talk about what could be done to fix it and, you know, constructively critique it, not just say this fucking sucks. If you were here for the Black Mesa stream, it's going to be very similar vibes to that. Black Mesa, you know, obviously I appreciate a lot of what that game does, but it has a lot of mistakes along the way that hold it back significantly. This is going to be a similar stream to that. In terms of vibe and attitude. Real quick, I want to give like my credentials. I feel I did this in the Black Mesa stream too, I'm pretty sure. I feel this is important. I think when somebody's reviewing a game, it's important to be on the same page as them. One, to know what kind of games they like, but also to know what experience they have. BONELAB, I'm going to be talking a lot about game design today from a VR perspective, and I am not technically a game developer. I do have a lot of experience with it, though, in an amateur way. I've made a lot of mods. I've done a little bit of everything from modeling to animation to scripting to level design to balancing. I've done a lot of balancing. I know what I am doing, generally. I know what goes into making a game. I'm not kind of blindly poking around here. I do understand what I'm talking about. But it's important to know I'm not a game developer. I've never made a fully fledged game. Obviously, I don't have that experience. I know people who do have that experience, and I've spoken to them. But I just think it's important to give those credentials off, as well as for VR. I mentioned I've been playing since 2017. There was a time where I had played basically every VR game that had been released. That's not true anymore because I don't have that kind of money anymore. But I know my VR games, and I know what goes into them. Anyways, that's my credentials. That's what I want to get off. I want to get that off my chest and explain all that to kind of say why you should listen to me when I talk about this stuff, if that makes sense. You know, every reviewer for every game has their own opinion. A lot of things are subjective, and a lot of the things I'm going to be talking about are subjective. However, that's who I am. That's what my experience is. Use that information to, I guess, translate what I say about this game. What would I consider as the ideal of a VR game? I'm not going to go into that. That's a whole lot of thing. And there is no ideal VR game. VR games can be anything. It's an entirely new platform. It is the same as going from 2D to 3D. It is a very different type of game development. Anyways, I want to focus on BONELAB. I want to get into it. I'm going to switch over to my VR headset. I will be 1 second here while I do that. I'm going to get up out of my chair. Give me a second, everybody. I'm going to put this thing on. Hang on. Okay, and we should be going through the VR headset. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me okay? Am I audible? Am I audible.com?
You're a bit quiet.
I'm a bit quiet. What can I do about it? Hang on. Test. Yeah, I am a bit quiet. Let me turn that up. How's this? Is this okay? Is this better?
Still.
Oh, I know why I'm quiet. Hang on. How's that? Is that better? Oh, that's slightly better. I hope that's better. How am I? Give me a sit rep. It's slightly better.
Sorry, guys.
That's okay. This is about the best I can do. Turn up your local volume, I guess, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and boot up the game here. And we're gonna get started. Alright, bear with me while I pull up y'all's display. I haven't streamed VR. I don't stream VR very much anymore. It is a nightmare to get this shit set up, which is why the main reason I don't do. There we go, we're on the loading screen. Perfect. And I am on. I can't see that super well. Occasionally I'll click on to take a look. I am quiet. Let me see if I can turn this up. Hang on. I'm looking at the bars. My bars are low. I don't want to be yelling all this whole time. Bear with me. I am adding gain. I am gaining. Doing fat gainers on my audio. Test. Okay, I think that's better. I think y'all can hear me way better now. How's that? Can I get a review? Can I get a hot game review on my voice? I'm louder, perfect. Yeah, this is not my first playthrough, but it kind of is. I'm starting from the beginning. I have played 3 hours of this game. I know a couple people passed that. I've played 3 hours of this. No, I haven't. I haven't played exactly 3 hours. I haven't seen. I've played 3 hours of this game. Y'all can see. Computer's being weird. I think we're all good. My Steam VR has been doing a weird thing where it like, I don't know. Anyways, I'm good. We're visible. Can I get it confirmed?
You are.
I'm still quiet. Wait,
I think it's
definitely not connected to my other mic. Sorry, y'all. Give me a sec. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Yeah, it's definitely picking up the correct mic. I'm pretty sure. Does it sound like I'm far away when I walk away? Like it should.
sounds like.
Okay, I'm gonna go ah.
I think.
There's no way it's this. It's no way. Hang on. Oh yeah, I'll mute it. It totally is my fucking desktop mic. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Bear with me, y'all. Sorry, I mentioned that. Yeah, it is. OBS reset all my shit. Okay, how's that? Is that better? We should be on the proper fucking mic now. I should sound way better now. Yeah, way better now. Perfect. Okay. Sorry about all that, y'all. All right. Sounds a lot better. Yeah, I'm gonna try and like... Okay, no, my... I can't look at chat a bunch while I'm streaming this, so... What you see is what you get. Yeah. What you see is what you get. By the way, if you're new here, that's my husband talking behind me. Okay, so... this is BONELAB. It actually has a main menu, which Boneworks didn't really have. Which I do like. We're gonna get into this. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on fisheye mode so y'all can see more. That's good. All right. So yeah, we're gonna play. Oh, it didn't reset my stat. Oh, I thought I deleted my. Delete all data. Yes. The game crashed. I think the game might have crashed. It's really deleting. Is it delete all data? Cool, we'll delete all of Boneworks too. Give it a sec. It's taking its time. I don't know what it's doing. It deleted all my data. It deleted my whole computer. Oh no. Eats all my bones. No, no, no's. I actually don't know what's going on with it. Oh, there we go. It's opening back up, I think. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Now, jack me in, coach. That's what they say in the Matrix. Oh, real quick. I want to get this across. Content warning for noose hanging. Is the first scene in the game. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, so the Marrow 1 interaction engine is what Boneworks was built on. It's what this game is built on. It is the physics engine that kind of runs everything. And it is built into this game at its core. Oops. Yeah, okay, perfect. New game. There we go. We can start up a fresh new game. Yeah, so right off the bat. Content warning. It's like instant, it goes away. I'll tell you when it's done. It's not bad. It's not like, yeah, it's a medieval situation. There we go. Oh, right, I have to choose my t-shirt size. I'm 5'7". Oh no, I'm doxing my body. And this is how the game opens up. So the big thing about BONELAB that they talked about is, the game is, It's supposed to be able to put any avatar in the game and have it realistically react. So I'm Bones, like from the lab. I dropped my DC. I gotta sit. Me, hang on. No, I don't want that shit. So this rolls your body type. Sure, I'll be a number 5. And then this is how the game starts. I don't hate this from like a storytelling perspective. It's fine. You actually have to physically put it around your neck. Boneworks and BONELAB have lore, which I'll probably touch on eventually. But long story short, the games both take place in a virtual city that has a bunch of simulations. This is a medieval simulation. And we're a heretic or something. You can also walk around here. You can like swing around a little bit. You can climb the rope. That's, yeah, I don't doubt it. I don't want to die. Goodbye now. And then they give you a knife, and you can slice it. That's how the game starts. Honestly, super cool opening. I do like the opening to this game. So, this is Boneworks. I am fully rendered. Again, I have physics. This is actually already clipping, but this part's okay. Anyways, you can see it interacts with my body and the world. And this is what the entire game is based on. This is like the fundamental of this engine. I am a physical body. Sounds cool, but there's issues, and we'll get to it. So, we're gonna crawl in here. What's up, darling? Yes, the content warning is over. So, we're gonna get in here. The game gives you a little tutorial on your inventory and stuff. There's some commandments over here. Oh, the precepts of harmony in heaven's reach. This is basically the 10 Commandments, and it's for lore. This is mostly gonna be a gameplay review. Mostly because I don't want to sit around reading forever. There's not actually a ton of lore in this. It's kind of a under the surface story. There's like there's like a main story and then like an overarching story that goes all across Stress Level Zero's different games. Doesn't matter for now. So, this section here is right off the bat way different from Boneworks. Boneworks takes place in they kind of look like in development levels because it's a virtual city. We're gonna get to that pretty soon. Here's some more lore. They're just talking about more lore. Again, not important for right now. There we go. So here is where the physical interaction of things starts up. So I can hold this anywhere I want, and it has a weight value to it, and my character's strength affects how I can hold it. Now, this thing's not too heavy, but you can see if I just move my hand up and down, it waggles like this. And that's because this thing has weight to it. This is a heavy piece of metal, and so, you know, it moves. But if I grab higher up, it doesn't anymore. We're gonna get to that. There we go. Damage is all based on momentum and the physical actions of everything. So, what shit? I missed a collectible. Anyways, so, on my first time playing BONELAB, we're what, a minute, 2 minutes into the game? Yeah, I got stuck. I managed to get stuck, and that's gonna be a recurring theme. So I saw this cage, and I went, oh, cool, a cage. I'm gonna climb this cage, right? So I started climbing the cage. And then as I was grabbing, I can't obviously instantly recreate it, but as I was grabbing, my body grabbed a skeleton arm and teleported through the cage. I can't show it off because it's, you know, the physics are gonna do what the physics wanna do. But I immediately teleported my arm into this and got stuck. It bent around like this. I couldn't get it out. I was stuck here for 5 full minutes. And that was, oh, it did it, it happened! You see that? It like teleported way up. Okay, so you guys got to see what I'm talking about. So, this is where the beginning of my issues start. If you look up Boneworks or BONELAB, you're gonna hear a lot of people saying it's janky, and then you're gonna hear a lot of people saying, well, you just have to get used to it. This is where I think the game is fundamentally asking too much of video games. So, I mentioned that everything is physics-based, so my character has strength, and I can pull myself up based on the weight of my character. And the climbing is not super great because your body is gonna bump into stuff and fling you. See? See? I'm just holding, I'm not even moving. And my body's freaking out because it's a big ask. It's a lot of physics that it's working with. And then my number 2 issue, and I can show this off. This right here, what I'm about to show, is the crux of my entire issue with how this game feels to play. So if I press this wall with my hand, it's physically interacting. They will connect. What do you think is gonna happen? Well, I walked up it. That's not what I meant to show off. I slide away. So if I were to so much as brush this wall, I slide away. Because my character is strong enough to push myself. This is something that realistically could happen. But this is a controlled environment where I'm trying to push, right? But if I'm just walking from place to place and I brush my arm along this table, now my arm just got caught on that sword and stabbed it into a bucket. If I'm just walking over here, boom, I jump over because the physics bug out. Because I'm not fully in control of all this. I'm not in control of my entire body. That is my main issue with this engine as a whole, I think. So what they're trying to do is they are trying to physically match what would happen if these objects existed in real life and you interacted with them. They are giving me a full body to interact with this environment. The problem is VR is not a very precise technology. I only have 2 controllers and a headset to give all this whole body, and it has to guess from there. My arms are guesswork, my body is guesswork, my legs are guesswork. I'm not bending my legs in real life right now. I'm bending my back, but the game has to guess. And the constant guesswork causes a lot of issues down the whole thing. I'm just gonna play, and I guarantee this stuff will show itself over time. Now, if it was just a physics issue, then we wouldn't be in that much trouble. You know, whatever. The physics are janky. Who cares, Sophie? But this game has more issues than that. And I'm just gonna play and show them off. I'll let y'all see. We got a big morning star here. I will say, straight up, the melee feels so much better than it did in Boneworks. Melee feels actually pretty good in BONELAB. But yeah, like, I can, like, pogo myself. See? You end up moving yourself around a lot by accident. Now, I've played a lot of Boneworks, so I know how to, like, make this game kind of bend to my whim. But, it's not, it's not always easy. So this puzzle here, we have to bring a barrel over and lift the lever.
Al here was causing a lot of trouble over at Fancy.
I don't want to hear music. That I've never seen that. What? So things break when you smash them, but I've never seen them jump and then explode. That's not even like, I'm not even criticizing. That was just funny. That's not even part of the review. But yeah, so you can like physically hoist yourself up, and this is. You saw my legs bumped the platform. I'm trying so hard. I'm currently swinging my arms forward and back like 180 degrees, and I'm barely moving. It's this inconsistency with the with what you're trying to do. So I believe VR, because it's an imprecise technology, I think games need to give you lenience. They need to be able to interpret what you're trying to do and not interact with what would actually happen. Because what would actually happen is, I don't know. It's very difficult to program what would actually happen. See, I'm kicking myself off because my legs are I'm not in control of these legs. And to get up stuff, I'm not, like, you are supposed to grab and lift and hoist, but my legs keep kicking off of it. I don't want this lantern anymore. Yeah, darling? Full body tracking? Probably. Almost certainly. Which I'm sure would help it a bit, but that's a lot of money. No, I know you're not. I'm just kind of saying, like, it probably would help. I want to say I'm having a lot of issues, obviously, with how this game works. But from a technical level, this game is absurd. It's crazy how well optimized this is. They got this shit running on the Quest 2. And with the amount of physics interactions you have to do, that's absurd. Like, they got this running on the Quest 2. They did a great job getting this functioning. I think guns are worse in both. Yeah, I swear that the sights are not aligned on these guns compared to Boneworks. I have a lot of issues with them. Like, I'm not saying, like, I know this for a fact. I have a lot of issues hitting stuff in this game, where in Boneworks, I could hit headshots pretty consistently, so I don't know what's up with that. Thank you for the sub! There's more lore here. If you're interested in the lore, I recommend playing it. I'm trying to keep this relatively spoiler-free. It's free, I guess. Here's another thing. I was talking to Duke about this. So Valve made an entire excerpt on how doors are really hard to do in VR, right? Because you have to be able to grab the thing and then turn the handle and then have it open. It's actually extremely difficult to do doors in VR. Straight up. I'm not saying that that's not true. However, in BONELAB, they just kind of didn't. They just kind of didn't. Boneworks too. They just kind of didn't. Every door in the game is like this. What am I holding? Here, have a magazine. Like, punching feels way better in this than it did in Boneworks. It's still kind of a mess, though. Way better than it was, though. In Boneworks, if you punched an enemy, it, like, shove you back like it does with walls, because, like, you know, this happens, right? In Boneworks, that would happen with enemies, too. See, I didn't try to grab his head there. This is what I'm talking about, because you make a fist to punch, but then I want to, like, open my hand to, like, move him away. It's just not, it's not listening. Anyways. Doesn't matter. Oh, this totally is misaligned. Oh, that's so weird. Anyway. I think the physics interaction on the gun, and this didn't happen in Boneworks, so I'm sure this will get fixed. But I think it's conflicting with the two-handed grab. The physics are different. That's so interesting. Yeah, the guns are definitely weirder in this one. Again, I think that'll get fixed. Not too worried about that. Whoop.
Reminder to present your transit credentials before
Oh, I'm parkouring. This is how you unlock stuff for the sandbox mode. So, BONELAB has a campaign. But it works a lot better as like a sandbox game, and they leaned heavily into that for this. Both games have sandbox modes, but this one is like very... We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Oh, so Gibson found a... So my friend Gibson found a glitch in this I haven't seen anybody talk about. I don't know if I can recreate it. Oh, I almost did! Okay. Yes, I can do it! A friend of mine figured this glitch out. I have no idea what causes it. But this item, for some reason, can Beyblade. This isn't like an issue. It's just a funny bug. Anyway, let's keep going. So far, the game's not too bad. Like, obviously the physics are janky. He fell. Obviously the physics are janky. But I'm not just going to talk about this from a technical level. This game has a lot of issues, in my opinion, about when it comes to level design, and that's not something I'm alone in thinking. Same person, Gibson, who found that glitch I was talking about there. In a later level, I got stuck for 20 full real-life minutes because I couldn't figure out where to go. The same thing happened to Gibson in the exact same area, which leads me to believe that the signposting is not so great, and that consistently happens. I got lost a lot in my first playthrough of this. And right now, it's very straightforward. But, it's just weird stuff. I'll show it when we get to it. As far as lore is concerned right now, we're escaping our simulation to enter the greater, like, simulated virtual world. not sure if it's just the spark effects, but I feel like these guns are not shooting in the same place every time. Oh yeah, so that's a thing right there. I almost died. This game has slow-mo. You can press a button to turn on slow-mo. I don't use it much. I'm just not a fan of slow-mo in games in general. When you die, go ahead and shoot me, buddy. You got this. Here, I'll let this guy hit me too. Kill me. This has happened in Boneworks too. Nice shot. Come on. There we go. When you die, your screen starts to fade out. And then if you kill a guy, you undie. I hate this because it's impossible to die. You just shoot anything and you get all your health back. I hate that. I hate that so much. This game is so easy because of that. Like, at least in combat. I hate that as a feature. Like... That's okay. I'm not gonna move my feet too much. Grobert's my cat, by the way. Ah, shit. I tried to do a... Ooh. BONELAB has an issue with enemy variety. And it comes back to the whole thing about everything being physics-based. Every enemy in the game also has to be physics-based for that to work. And that leads to a lot of lacking in variety. So these orange guys are called null bodies. And you see a lot of these guys. There's a lot of other characters in the game, which we'll hopefully get to, which are literally those guys reskinned with a couple new animations. The soldiers we fought, they only have physics on their face and hands because otherwise they wouldn't work. And a lot of the game does this. There's very few enemies in this game. And it makes me sad. Because I like enemies. This part's pretty cool.
You're on your own from here on out, pal. You're not allowed to be closer. It's a long story. But hey, welcome home. Everything's possible for lobby.
Everything's possible in the bubble. Woo! Yeah, you get flung up here. I kind of like this part. This is a good use of their physics engine. I love this. And then it slams down and boom, loading screen. That part's great. You're curious to try this game, but not 45 Canadian dollars. Curious? Yeah. I think this game is fairly priced. I will say, they put so much work into this. This is fairly priced. So this is the BONELAB that the game's named after. So when I first played, you spawn in here. This is the hub. This is the hub of the whole game, okay? This song starts playing, which has lyrics, which is distracting. You walk out of the elevator, and I was exploring. I was distracted by that. And then, oh, what's that over there? And I have just missed the entire way to progress in the game. Sure, this is right in front of you. Maybe you would be drawn to it, except it's blank unless you're right up against it. And you just see a map. You know, if you were just glancing, you'd be like, oh, it's a map. Okay, cool. No, this tells you how to progress the game. I saw, no joke, over 10 Steam reviews. Myself, I didn't do the review, but I had this happen to me. Over 10 Steam reviews and me got lost here because they missed this fucking wall. This really easy to pass by. There's so many interesting things in here, and it only activates when you're like 2 feet away from it. And it's a tiny little text line. You have to explore, enter, and resolve modules. You have to enter, basically, all the hub areas. And that's how you unlock the rest of the game. It's so easy to miss. It is absurdly easy to miss. And there's so many things. There's like a giant arrow. Oh, can I go over here? No, you can't. That's a locked door. There's a head. I hate this. I hate this so much. I got stuck here for like half an hour just not knowing what to do. Anyways, this is how you change your avatar. There's different ones. These are all the different people I could have spawned in as. can see it changes you in real time. But yeah, so we have to go enter the we have to enter all of the hub areas. So there's the arena. This is pulled straight out of Boneworks. You choose a map. There's a cool transition. And it's just an arena. You just fight. That's all it is. Loading screens, loading screens. I can't say much over loading screens. There we go. So yeah, it's like a zombie survival thing. You can survive, or I don't know what void is. Defend the void pumps. Okay, whatever. We'll just survive some zombies for fun. Give me the gun, please. Yeah, this was in Boneworks. I'm not too worried about it. Showing it off. This is what I'm talking about, enemy variety. These blue guys are technically different enemies than the orange ones. They're zombie versions. They are identical, but they're zombie versions. And then those blue ones can shoot balls. Enemy variety. Anyways, we're gonna leave this. I'm not gonna play this for very long. No, not the main menu. How do I leave the level? Go back to the hub. There we go. So this is what I was talking about before with this game taking a more sandbox approach than Boneworks did, and because this game does excel as a sandbox more than anything, and a lot of the game is built around that. I don't really enjoy sandbox games all that much, though, is the problem. And sure, that's a me issue, you could say, but I don't think that this game's sandbox is up to snuff, personally. I don't think there's enough to do in it. That's just a me thing. Maybe. But I'll show it off, because we have to progress. This is the TAC trial. You enter this. The transition where it shoves you into the door made you a little motion sick. So I don't get motion sickness in VR. Well, that's a lie. Once I did when I played Half-Life 2 in Gmod VR and the airboat. That gave me motion sickness. Fair enough. But other than that, I don't really get motion sick. God, okay, so this is like a personal thing. I've been saying that a lot. So Brandon, who is the team lead for this game, somebody asked him, hey, is it possible that you could add the Half-Life Alyx way of grabbing items? Because it feels really good, and I agree. I love the way Half-Life Alyx handles grabbing stuff with the gravity gloves. And he said, well, you know, the Half-Life Alyx way is really good because you have a physical device and it adds physicality to it. But in the Boneworks world, you're in a computer world. This grabbing stuff, by just pointing at it and grabbing, it's like a cursor, he said. He described it like a cursor, and I get that, but my problem with it is that Valve didn't just make the Half-Life Alyx grabbing way the way they did for fun. And in my opinion, it's a way superior way to do it because it makes just the act of grabbing stuff into a game. In Half-Life Alyx, you point at something, press your trigger down, and flick your wrist up. And then it shoots it in an arc, and they specifically have the thing direct the grabbable part towards your hand, and you grab it out of the air. It feels great every time. Somebody modded it into Skyrim, feels incredible even in Skyrim VR. And this is just like a disagreement. Not a critique of the game necessarily. But saying that it works for Alyx because it's a physical thing, but it wouldn't work in Boneworks, kind of made me upset a little bit. Because I think it's just way more fun. It's more interactive. You're physically... I did it. You're physically doing it in Half-Life Alyx. You're physically you're making it an action. And it grounds you in the world more, and it's fucking free dopamine. It feels so good every time you do it. There's my score, minute 30. There's a leaderboard around here somewhere. Wow, they did it in 26 seconds. That's crazy. All right, let's leave. You don't actually have to play these to progress with the story, but I'm just checking them out. Yes, they iterated a design decision with time and resources, and it feels good. Imagine that's the thing. Like it's really, really fun. They improved it. I think objectively that's obviously like it's a subjective opinion. To call it objective is silly, but I think it is way more fun And to just kind of brush it aside as, well, no, you know, it works for them, but made me sad. I don't know. This is where the mods live. This game has a built-in mod loader, which as a modder, I think is nice, but also complicated. I have a complicated opinion on this. They have to, well, I don't have any installed. You have to go to a website, and the mods have to be like, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong on this, but I think they have to veto the mods. They have to physically approve them, which one, personally, I think that might get them into some legal trouble because they are allowing stuff like Waluigi and stuff. I'm hoping that's not the case, but I'm a little worried about that. But two, I don't really like the idea that they have to veto every mod that comes through from like a creativity from a game, like a mod, from a modder's perspective. I mod games. Things like the Nexus and stuff, mod hubs, I think are good. Mod DB, that sort of thing. I think they're really important because it lets players be in control of what they want to put in the game. If they, like, so far, I have no issues with Stress Level Zero, personally. I don't think that they would deny mods because they're not part of their vision. I think that that's not something they would do. But it does bring up, it kind of opens that door, doesn't it? Like, I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe they don't have to veto them, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Anyways, this is the sandbox mode. Here we go. The sandbox guns should be over here. So this is the Gmod mode. You get a gravity gun, and you get a spawner gun. And you can spawn stuff. Let me go spawn some props. Personally, I don't think that this is, like, up to snuff. So, I have 2,000 hours in Gmod. I know my way around a Gmod, like, type game. Do I not have any props? I might not have unlocked any props yet. That's on me. Can I spawn guys? Humanoid. Yeah, here we go. It's Ford from Boneworks. You can grab him with the gravity gun. There's a lot of fun that people have had in this, but it's, I don't know, to me, it's still like, it's a sandbox. You fuck around for a bit. This is super inspired by the default Gmod level. It's just occurring to me. This is like, there's the this is straight up the Gmod, which is fine. I don't have an issue with that. This is it's VR Gmod. I just don't think there's a lot to do in that case. Like, you can slingshot them with this. I don't know. Like, this is fun. Anyways, as you play through the campaign, you unlock more stuff for this. So, let's go get back to that, shall we? As a nerd who used to mess around in Gmod for hours, it sounds like a blast. So here's the thing. First off, Gmod VR already exists. You can just go play a mod that plays Gmod in VR. Second, Gmod to me is fun because you can make any game mode you can want in it, like zombies and dark RP and shit. You can't do that in Sandbox here. There's no scripting. There is built-in mods, so maybe that can come down the line, but this isn't really built for it. This mode won't be what carries that. This mode only lets you spawn stuff and fuck around with it. And Gmod has Half-Life 2, all of it, both of its episodes, and any source game you can smush in there. You have access to every prop, every NPC, fucking everything. And that, I think, is what makes Gmod so malleable. And I don't think that this sandbox is up to snuff because there's not a lot of props in BONELAB and BONEWORKS. There's not a lot of stuff to mess around with. Anyways, this is the experimental mode, and I think it's a joke. There's a mirror, which there's already a mirror in the hub. We've seen the mirror. There's a mirror in the hub world, but they made it an entire separate game mode. This is the mirror mode. You can play with this is in the hub! I don't know why this is here. Anyway. And then there's a bowling one, which is bowling. And there's another one. You don't want to dwell on shitty things, so you're just using this as an example. There was a shitty Spider-Man Pride Flag mod, and Nexus removed it, so you're not against the idea of vetoing mods per se. I disagree. I think that Spider-Man mod was shitty, and I think Nexus was entirely within their rights to remove it. I don't have any issues there. But the core is The mods have to get vetoed before they're accessible here. And like, I think they do anyways. From my understanding, I could totally be wrong, but before they're public, they have to get vetoed. Here's an example for you. Mario custom levels. You have to use ROMs for them. Nintendo would never allow them because you have to download a ROM and they think emulation is the devil's work. So if Nintendo was in charge of this, you could never have stuff like that. They made Mario Maker so you had to pay to do that stuff. If Stress Level 0 someday in the future changed their minds and decided, no, we're going to be Nintendo levels of strict, that would change the amount of stuff available drastically. Now, there is an external mods button. It's totally possible to have a Nexus in this. That's totally possible. And so it's not an issue. But the internal mod loader, I don't know. I just question it, that's all. Anyways, we don't have to do the parkour. We're gonna go continue with the game. So there's a crane around here somewhere. And this part is slow. So there's a crane. We get some power things. And we have to control the crane, and we have to grab keys to unlock the campaign again. So now we control that crane, and it's very slow. And you know how I mentioned if you push stuff, you get pushed? Well, now we're grabbing stuff, and if I let, yeah, see, I'm like trying to maneuver this, but I'm getting moved over because of this free hand, and if I move too close towards it, it pushes me back. See, oh my god, whoa, I'm like glued to it now when I move my head. This is annoying. So now we have to grab these keys and move them to their slots. Very slowly. Oh god, no. I'm actually trying really hard. We have to do this 3 more times at least to unlock the campaign. Oh, Jesus. Oh, come on. I love this. Like, when I first booted this up, I just wanted to play the campaign. And so, like, the fact that you have to do all this. Like, why didn't they just have this stuff unlocked? People were gonna use this stuff anyway. This isn't a tutorial. This is just, like, slow. Okay. Put it in the thing. Okay, campaign's unlocked again. Whew. We can play the game some more. Boop. All right. So, back on plot. We're trying to escape the simulation or whatever.
What happened to the original Fantasyland devs? Everything's normal, then suddenly they
Yeah, lore.
everything they were working on. And this wasn't Fantasyland 2. It was something
Wait, we're waiting
else.
for the airlocks to cycle.
They're gone. Vanished. Where'd they go? They get fired? Did they go crazy?
Okay, and we can continue with the story. Oh yeah, so you know how I have this gun? Whenever you go through a level transition, it unloads your weapons. This is something to note. So if you hit a level load, you have to like, and you can have up to like 4 guns. So if you hit a level load, you have to reload all those guns. Oh, shit. No. You have to go so slow and careful. This is what I was talking about earlier, where I think a VR game should be interpreting the player's intentions. Not trying to do one-to-one, because my hands are getting stuck on this when I let go. There we go. A VR game should interpret the player's intentions to accomplish what they are trying to accomplish. Otherwise, it's just frustrating. Like, if I'm trying to do something which is well within my ability, and I just have to sit there for God knows how long until I accomplish it, that's not fun. There's a puzzle in Boneworks in the game before this that really just highlights. I call back to this all the time. There's a puzzle in Boneworks where there is a bridge, okay, and the bridge is broken, and there's a bunch of barrels, and the barrels float. There's 8 barrels. One of them is already under the bridge. So you have to, thank you for the sub, by the way, you have to put all 8 barrels under the bridge, and then it starts floating. Oh, Girl Strips, thank you for gifting 5 subs. That's sweet of you. But anyways, you have to put all 8 barrels manually. Mind you, this is how dragging stuff in Boneworks works. You have to, like, manually move it around 8 times to get the bridge to float. At that point, I've solved the puzzle ages ago. I just... Like, I solved the puzzle. I just have to do manual labor now, I guess? And this game has that level of puzzles, too. So this here... We've seen the way to proceed through the level. It's that crane. I didn't see that crane for 20 minutes, and neither did Gibson. And... the thing that you could clue you to using that crane, its controls, doesn't work. Oh, now it does. You see? It's inconsistent about how it works. For Gibson and myself, that didn't work. We didn't see the crane, and pressing it did nothing, so we just couldn't progress. 20 minutes, I got stuck. I think Gibson got stuck for even longer. You have to move the crane under this and pull the plug, and that's the entire level. It's a lot. At least on the bright side, we get to see the developers of the game and their VR chat avatars. I think this is cool as fuck. They've made holographic cards in VR. I think that's pretty cool. Good work. Anyways, that's their VR chat avatar. There's another one in this room over here. Where are ya? There you are. What's your VR chat avatar, Alex K? It's, oh, it's an anime cat girl. Oh, awesome. Awesome job, Alex. Bye. I think that's cute. Anyway. God. So yeah, once you figure out this puzzle, you just lower the crane to the plug. There's a plug down there. I'm trying really hard. Oh, it's fucker. There we go. Now, once this is down here, you have to loop it. This took me a while, so I'm gonna see if I can do this first try. You have to grab it, and it's heavy, so I don't have a... Yeah, oh boy. Okay, we gotta raise it a little bit, I think. It's a little too much. Okay. Loop. Oh, come on. It's not moving. No. Please. It won't go under. Okay, what if I, like, do this? Oh. Fuck's sakes. When I was playing this on my own time, a lot of swearing was heard by Duke. I was literally just going like, God damn it, fuck's sake, why would they do this over and over again? Because I couldn't figure it out. Okay, this needs to be lowered like half an inch. That's too many half inches. I think I can still hook it. There we go! Oh! And then go up. There. 30 minutes that took me on my own time. 20 plus doing it. There's also a jump pad over here. There's a secret over here. I'm just gonna grab it real quick for my sandbox collection. Whoa, I almost fell over in real life. Hey, there's a sound in this song. There's a sample in this song track, and I swear to God, it's the Windows 10 error sound. It just played a second ago. If you all heard that, press 1 in chat if you heard that. Oh God. No, I'm stuck. Ah. There we go. And I got a oomp. All right, we can get out of this level. See, this is stuff like this is why I played this game before streaming it, because we would have just been here for God knows how long. Go watch Patabana's VOD of this if you want to see how that gets solved in real life. Something that looks good on paper but doesn't seem to apply well in VR. Yeah, it's true. Well, no, actually, it's not true. It's thing is, that is a totally doable puzzle. They just, the way their physics engines work, with my body physically interacting with that hook, I wasn't able to move it. What they should have done is had the hook subtly guide itself to the loop. And I know what you're thinking, oh, they play the game for you, but literally every game under the sun does things like that. They will slide, like, okay, here's a good example. In Portal 2, there's a section where you have to shoot a portal and you go along on one of the tubes for a long time. And you don't see your old portal for a while, and the devs made it because it was a climactic moment where if no matter what, if you use the blue portal or the orange portal, it'll switch it automatically to the correct one. Your tube could disappear in regular gameplay, but playtesters are playing and they're like, oh shit, this climactic moment got ruined because I forgot which portal I used last. So they were like, okay, we'll change it so the portal changes itself. The player will never even notice. They'll think they did it right, and it'll keep the momentum of the game. Tiny stuff like that adds up. And that's where that could have been useful there. They could have just made the hook more likely to kind of nudge itself in the right direction. But they won't because of their commitment to this physics engine, which is a fundamentally flawed physics engine. It doesn't work very well. And they're asking a lot. You know, physics interactions are only so good. We can't mimic reality. We can't mimic reality with computers yet. And not only that, even if we could mimic reality perfectly, it still would not be satisfying because the actions happening on screen are not matching what I'm doing with my hands. There's a VR sort of golden rule that was made years ago. I want to stress, I don't agree with this rule, but it was made for a reason. And that golden rule was never move the player when they're not directly in control of it. So, for example, never do this. And I don't agree with that rule. I want to press. You know, once you get your VR legs, it's super easy to just get used to stuff moving when you don't control it. But and that holds gameplay behind if you can never move the player. But Boneworks breaks that rule so egregiously that it starts to feel really gross to maneuver. Like, you don't have to go far to look for people complaining about the climbing in Boneworks and BONELAB. Sorry, I keep calling it Boneworks. What? What? Oh, cool, the physics didn't update? Yeah. Oh, come on. Yeah. Clamber onto it. No. What the fuck was that sound? Me when I see boobies. There we go. One thing Boneworks and BONELAB does do that is kind of nice is you can solve puzzles in whatever way you want. And a lot of that means breaking the physics to do so. For example... Oh, shit. Shit, I died. Right after I said it wasn't possible earlier. Anyway. What was it saying? You can solve puzzles in any way, even if, like, that means abusing the physics engine. Which I used quite a lot my first time playing Boneworks to skip those super annoying, tedious puzzles. Because you can just skip the tedious, annoying puzzles by, for example, you can push a physics object over and climb onto it. Which is fine, that's not a bad thing. But, in fact, that's one of the better things about this game. It's what a lot of people like. Hello? Hello? There we go. Appreciate that these guys just, like, didn't shoot while I was doing that. They just like, oh, you figure out your gun, Sophie. That's okay. Oh, shit. Oh, I went in a... I'm dead. I can't kill turrets. Okay. I should have broken the turrets, huh? Oh yeah, when the game restarts, all the physics are left where they were. Or when you die, sorry, not when it restarts. All the physics are left where they were, so now I have to, like... If I die with this barrel and I die again, I will not be able to progress. Because... because I won't have a shield for these turrets. Because there's this section where you have to block the turret bullets. Yeah, there we go. If I were to die right now, I'd be unable to progress. I'd have nothing to block the bullets. At least I don't think so. I don't think I could progress. Maybe there's something to do with that big slab or something. Oh, you probably can push that slab with the... Okay, still. Apparently a bunch of people got stuck on this puzzle. And that's because this puzzle breaks Boneworks' rules. Oh, God. Okay, okay. This is a cool effect, by the way. The VR headset headcrabs actually make you see a VR world. Anyways, this room breaks Oh, hold on. Okay, this game breaks BONELAB's physics rules and that this can't topple over, I'm pretty sure. And it just slides. So you have to slide it. Yeah, it just slides around. So apparently a lot of people got stuck on this puzzle. You have to press the button. I didn't get stuck on it, but it does break the physics rules. I think it does.
Hey.
Oh, I have no guns. Alrighty. Oops. That turret just doesn't want to aim at me. Fine by me. Please. I'm trying to pull them off, but it's climbing. It's like, oh, you want to climb? You want to climb? No, I want to pull the boards off. Oh, you want to climb? Sophie, you want to climb the boards? No, I want to pull them.
Hey.
Oh, Jesus Christ. There we go. Garbage. Oh! Oh, you good? You good, buddy? You okay? You okay? Oh, hey, so here's a fun fact. I hate this puzzle. So this, oh my god, okay. I got stuck here for a while too. Okay, there's lyrics to the music again. So I'm on a tram, and I can move the tram forward and back with this. And then I have this big billboard I can move. And then you're supposed to... Oh Christ, I keep getting stuck. You're supposed to grab this and attach it to this. Big hook. Yeah, there we go. And then you're supposed to walk it over and move. Yeah, it's happening to me again. This didn't work for me last time. You're supposed to like pull that with this, and it's so awkward because I'm hanging because the game keeps trying to climb. You're supposed to pull this on a thing. See, it's kind of moving, but then I'm like being pulled towards it. There we go. There we go. Come on. There we go. Okay, I couldn't get this to work when I did it myself. And then there's this to activate that. There's no visual that these jump pads activate, by the way, despite the lights. Like Portal 2 did this exact thing, but the lights change when it's on. This was off before I hit the button. I didn't know that those turned the jump pads on, which you could say is my fault. There's clearly a line guiding them. But they've only shown the jump pads off once before in the game. I didn't know if the jump pads were still jump pads. I was like, oh, did they do something else? So, like, sure, you can say it's my fault, but... Oh, yeah. So right after that, right, we're like, oh, we press the buttons for good things to happen. If you press this button, I'm just gonna show it. It makes you fall. I fell the first time I did this. And you activate this jumper for shortcut. See, like, I've played this, so I know how this goes, but I got stuck so many times going through this. This game has a lot of issues with conveyance, I think. Also, this ball tricked me. So I didn't know about the jump pads at first, and I thought this ball, oh, maybe I have to put them on the jump pad, and then the buttons will start working, and the buttons will do something important. So I knocked this ball down. You just have to break this wood. So you knock this ball down, right? And it goes down there. Yeah? Yeah, maybe. I know it's so loud. It's distracting me. There we go. Okay, so that ball goes down there, and I spent like a few minutes trying to move it onto the platforms and it doing nothing. Yeah, that ball, I think, is a red herring. Pretty sure it doesn't do fucking anything, because I can just proceed. I don't know what that ball's supposed to be there for. Because you can just proceed. We just go. I don't know why that ball's there. Other than to just, like, deliberately trick the player. That guy just got deleted. Just a what guy? Was there? Maybe. But you're already up there. Oh, I'm out of ammo for this. Oh, shit. Well. So we can abuse the physics engine, I'm pretty sure, and just walk this like a rolling log. Across, maybe? If I run into it. It's moving. If I run this way. There we go. Just gonna have to abuse the physics engine a little bit. Good. Good. Now hopefully we don't get shot. Oh, don't shoot me, 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 don't shoot me. I don't have any ammo, I don't have any ammo. And we're good. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Wish me luck. Oh. Yeah, this is pistol ammo. I'm dead. Alright, it puts us here. I don't actually know what to, like, do now. Hang on. Okay, cool. I did lose my pistol back there. Which, if I had brought the pistol, we would have been fine. Well, whatever. Alright, and that's a level transition, y'all. The guy I shot when I walked in, the guy you... What? You have to shoot him, though. Because, yeah, the ball would crush him. But he shoots you if you don't... How was I supposed to move the platform if that guy was still alive? He'd have shot me dead. Anyways, this section is cute. It's kind of janky, but it's a very cute section. I'm stuck. Oh, come on. There we go. It's long, though. This section overstays its welcome a little bit, but that's okay. Live ammo used on ride. So yeah, this is a minecart section where you go on a roller coaster ride, and there's this gun, and you have to shoot targets as you go down. Very cute idea. Except this gun is impossible to aim. It does not listen to my hands very well, so prepare to see me miss a lot. This thing is impossible to use. You can actually use a real gun if you have it, but we have no bullets, so here we go. This is kind of hard to show without me having like a green screen. If I could show off my hands right now, y'all would see how wacky this thing is to aim. Oh, fuck. Oh. It just, Doesn't quite listen to your hands because you have to move both the hands and it's trying to figure out where both your hands are. I'm moving my hands up and down right now, but like separately, like one's going up, one's going down, like this. And it's just freaking out because it's trying to approximate what both your hands are doing. It's just kind of weird. It's just kind of wonky. Anyways, we're gonna be on here for a while. This is a long section. Oops. Oh. Whee! I think this section is cute, but also, like, roller coaster games are literally 50 cents on Steam and the Oculus Store. And there's like dozens and dozens and dozens of them. So like, yeah, it's a cute sequence. But like, it's been done a million times. It's just kind of a cute little roller coaster sequence. I don't know. Oh yeah, they forget to, I don't know what happened. There's no targets anymore. There's just no more we shot, you saw how many targets are back there? They're gone. There's none to shoot here. I don't know why there's no more targets. But the thing is, right, like, they're not gone forever because there's one right there. And there's two. And now they're gone again. None in here, even though there's like places to put them. None in here. This is so weird. I don't know why they did this. Like, these are slow sections, too. They slow the cart down as if there's stuff to shoot at. But we're going, and there's no targets. Still no targets. Thank you for the sub. There's still no targets. There's a target. It's there, I hit it. Okay. I sit back down now. Oh, there was one on the right. Darn, I missed it. There's one. Oh, I missed it. Okay, there's the targets again. Yay, they're back. This thing is impossible to aim. There we go. Is that a Coca-Cola logo? No, it's not. It's off-brand. Okay, it's fake Coca-Cola. I was gonna say, you guys got copyright issues. See, like here, I thought they would put like a target in the cart, but there's no one. I don't know, it's just weird. It literally feels like they forgot to fill out the entire range with targets. What's happening in the story? We're still just escaping. This is just something we do. We're just trying to escape. We kind of just escaped our version of our version of our section of the simulation. And we went to the city, which was a bunch of. It's where it's like the hub for the simulation. I don't know. The lore is not too important. This game is a gameplay first type game. We're on this roller coaster for just fun, just because it's a fun set piece. Fun set piece. There's just so many slow sections like this. 98.6 FM. Wow. You okay, Duke? Duke, what's wrong? Duke, what's wrong?
I'm making a model and I realized
Oh no.
and I have to undo everything and I'm like,
Oh no.
There you go.
Wait, I'm not on a track. Oh, ghost! Oh, jump scare! Yeah, so there's like a guy in this, and he's been talking to us over the radio. He's the one who, I guess, just shot us over there. He's the big anomaly. We're gonna go see the big anomaly now. Should let you tear off the gun off the turret mount. Is there any point to the targets? Yeah, you get a high score. It's another mini game. There's a lot of mini games in this. Aru, knock first. I'm just here. This is a lore thing. This door was used before in other Boneworks games. So the game is finally going to show off its gimmick. We've been going all this time. This game has a gimmick to it, which we haven't gotten to see yet. We're God knows how long into this. But there is a gimmick to this game beyond just the physics. MP5 is weird to use too. That's okay. Grab the thing. Yeah, so this is...
I jump in the wrong angle and I go head first through what should have been like a concrete wall.
Where'd we go? See, I've played this before and I don't know where to go.
I land in this
oh, right, there's a vent.
Room. I can barely stand up. Right away, it doesn't feel like I'm supposed to be there. Three of the walls looked right, but one of them was just mesh. Like somebody had it finished. Stand there on the ground.
So we're in some behind-the-scenes place we're not supposed to be right now. It is impossible to aim with these guns, by the way. Like, this gun... anyway. Like, it's not respecting where my actual hands are. I literally cannot prove this without showing you my physical hands. Oh, I can show you my physical hands. Hang on. My hands. Excuse the clothes. We're donating those clothes. My hands are doing this. Okay. I guess I can't show them at the same time, unfortunately. Wait, you couldn't see that. I forgot. Never mind. Ignore what I was just saying. I'm not sharing that part of my screen, I don't think. I don't think y'all saw that. Sorry, there's a thing that you can do with the Valve Index to show your real-life surroundings. I tried to do that to show my hands, but I can't really show both at the same time. But also, I'm not actually sharing my Valve Index screen share. I'm sharing Boneworks, so I'm pretty sure y'all couldn't see that. Yeah, it's not coming through. That's fine. That's fine. It wasn't helpful, and it was not a helpful visual aid anyway. Just know it's not listening to my commands. So I gotta say, in terms of, like, issues that I have, everything we've done so far has been fairly okay. It's been kinda, you know, you've been going from one location to another, generally speaking. That ends now.
I roll it, thinking about strength, and boom, I was this bruiser guy who could punch through it.
So I'm pretty sure, and again, I haven't beaten the game. This guy's the radio guy, and he's a giant.
So I started focusing more and more.
And he gives us the gimmick. Excuse me, orange guy, I just want to get to the story. I didn't bring my gun, I don't think. Yeah, I didn't. Whatever. I thought that was it. I thought we see him and we just go to him. Dodge mode, dodge mode, dodge mode! I'm too gaming. So I said earlier that,
The point of this isn't go find magic dice.
The point of, I'm saying what he's saying, my brain. So I mentioned before that the engine's big thing was being able to put any avatar in the game and have it react physically, right? So that's actually a game mechanic in the campaign.
I wish I could tell you how you're gonna find it, but every path is different. What I can do.
Oh, that's not a real door. Oh, here we go.
How it's meant to be.
Hi.
Whoa, there you are. Okay, you're pretty good, but
His
you're
teeth
still
don't
a
move.
player. And
He's still a player.
won't
He's talking through his
survive the
teeth.
ascent. Even if you did, I don't need another player. What I need is a DM, a creator, a builder. Here, take this body log, go fill it with avatars. Come back.
Whoa, and we're in an elevator. Now any level consistency out the window, because now we're just gonna teleport to where they want to put us. Don't gotta worry about seeing the donation clothes. Yeah, we have 5 fucking grocery bags, like the big fabric ones of clothes we're gonna be donating. We just got rid of a bunch of clothes recently. Our bedroom was just full of clothes we don't wear, and they were all over our ground. It was gross. So here's the game's gimmick. Our thing beeps.
Okay, now we're getting good.
And now
I can make
Whoa.
You're strong now.
I'm strong now. So yeah, later on you get to fill this up with different things, and you pull on it and you can change to different characters. And that's the gimmick. So now they put us through a bunch of different levels. It's not a watch, it's not a watch. Oh, it's Super Ben 10 though, yeah. Oh god, I'm trying to punch you. I didn't mean to grab you. I'm sorry, man. Are you okay? This level's fun because you get to fight cops.
Officer down.
Yeah, so this is called Street Puncher, and it's just to show you how the punching works, because this guy's got higher strength than the other one because he's bigger or whatever. I So when you punch, you constantly grab them. I don't know how to avoid that. I don't know. I would much rather use this pipe, thank you.
Under fire!
But you see what I mean? These are just the orange null body guys, but with a punching animation. Kind of rigidly on them. I can't. I'm trying. Oh, I gotta kill one more cop. Excuse me, are there any cops around? But I gotta kill you so I can proceed. Is there any cops around? Can I just leave? There you are. You pig.
Critical!
There we go.
All quiet here.
So yeah, the goal is to show you all the different avatars. This game has like a bunch of them built in, and then the rest of them you have to mod in, right? That's the idea. And you can find them. You can find new ones in levels and stuff too.
Oh, critical!
But yeah, they kind of teleport you from place to place at this point. So any semblance of continuity is kind of gone. There's not really a progression in the game anymore. You're just kind of playing through mini-game levels. For now, we'll get to something else in a bit, which is not sure if it's better or worse. Where do I go? Oh. Ugh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Am I good? Oh, please tell me I can still progress. Oh, I see. I can just do this. And this is where it was going to take me.
Move along.
There we go. So yeah, this guy's whole gimmick is, like this avatar's gimmick is they have a higher strength level than everybody else. So we can hold things better and hit stronger and stuff. Oh, Jesus. They also don't introduce the hoisting mechanic, because you can hoist your. Oh, a dagger would be nice. You can hoist yourself up. I showed that off, but they don't introduce that in this game. So if you don't know how, I don't know if you can beat the game.
Critical! Officer down.
Officer down.
Move along.
Just run into them. Cool. Just,
Citizen officer down. Move along. Critical!
I think the knife's pretty good. Throw it at you! Nope.
Critical!
All right, where am I headed next? Oh, Jesus. See, like, there's avatars they show off later that actually have some pretty neat mechanical uses. But this as a tutorial doesn't really do anything fun. You're just kind of walking. You're just kind of fighting guys.
Officer down. Officer down.
And I gotta mention, I said that the melee was better than it was in Boneworks. It's still not, like, great. It's really, difficult to manage sometimes. Oh, fuck. Ugh. Try that again. Nope. Oh, there we go. See if I can... Nope. Okay. Guess I'll do it the way they intend. Actually, if I move this way. Whoa! There we go. I'm trying really hard. I can't control myself. All right. There we go.
Hey,
Let's
nothing
do that.
to see here. Come here. Nothing to see here.
And then you kill the big cop. The super cop. I win. And then you unlock him. So now I can become this guy. And then once you do this, they just teleport you to the next one. So that guy, like... Later on, I'm pretty sure I saw from the trailers, they actually use these guys for puzzles, but this entire tutorial sequence is kind of just, you become them. Also, if everybody was looking forward to the boobies, that's happening. We're getting the boobies next. Boobies time! Boobies! And they have physics!
Still got a soft spot for it. Let's see if you can use that speed.
Whoa, those are like really physicked up. Honestly, not the worst booby physics I've ever seen. They kind of squish. They kind of squish like boobs. That's funny. And you know what? I'm squishing my real life boobs to do this. It's actually in the right spot. Neat. Good job, Boneworks. You did boobs good. BONELAB, you did boobs good. So this girl's whole thing is she's fast. She's Mirror's Edge. So we move faster now. Not by a ton, but we are faster. And then you just have to do some platforming. This one's better. This one is like, okay, this is what she's good at. Here you go, platform. I guess the other guy's good at fighting, but we're gonna see a guy who's even better down the line, so. Woo! But yeah, basically, the whole modding of the game is actually built into the game's story. And I think the idea here is these are like modded avatars or something. This device in the lore is supposed to disguise you when you go into the different realm, like the different simulations to blend in. But I guess the modders want to use it just for fun. And that's the story, I think. I don't know. Oh, the sky blinked! That happened to me on my previous playthrough too. The sky just blinks there. But yeah, if you don't know how to hoist yourself, this part is straight up impossible if you don't know how to hoist yourself. Because you can do this jump, but once you're here, you have to hoist. And it's awkward to do, like, it's awkward. Oh boy. Box on button, and there's another box up here. Ugh. I almost fell in real life. Trying to bend my body, like, in weird ways to grab these things. There we go. And then we drag this on it. No clue what this does, by the way. I don't know if you need to do this to progress, but I just do it. Oh, I think it moves that box, actually. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I do know what that does. See that bridge there? I thought... So you have to go that way to continue, but when I played this the first time, I thought that was the bridge I came from, that I'm going towards, and I got lost here for a while. This is more just examples of weird, bad signposting. There's no way to know what that button does. This crate, I'm just guessing this is what it moves. Like, I'm assuming, because there's a bar, it moves it into position, but like, they don't show how to progress in the level. There's no shit. There's no shit! No, there's no signposting. Signposting is really important in level design. And this game does a really poor job of it in a lot of places. Like, I've been zooming through things because I know how to do this, but I gotta stress, this has taken me half the time that it took me to do on my own. And sure, that's like, well, yeah, it's your second time playing it, Sophie, but like, it wasn't fun. Figuring out how to do this the first time wasn't fun. It was just a struggle. Oh, I'm gonna fall. No, just hoist. Even if you do know how to hoist, you're gonna die here. Jesus, there we go. Oh, wait, I need to go there. I fucked it up. But at least this game has good boob squish. I can make that jump. I can't make that jump. This is one of the better levels. It actually, like, shows off the character. The thing is that it also hinges on the parkour, and this game's parkour is bad. So it's complicated. Come on. There we go. No, I went the wrong way again. Fuck. There we go. Woo. It's like eerily quiet here. I kind of wish they put in some of that music with lyrics in that they like to show off so much. And let me just jump down here. There we go. We unlocked this girl. Oh no, we didn't. We have to keep going. Never mind. I thought it was over. I forgot. That's okay. And button. There we go. Now I think we're done. Yeah, there it is. Woo! Gameplay. That part's not too bad. Oops. And we're done. Feels weird without music. Yeah, it's super weird. Seems just kind of not really as good as the OG Boneworks in terms of... No, here's the thing is I don't think Boneworks had good level design either. I don't know, it's kind of hard to talk about without... There's a lot of tedious, slow puzzles in Boneworks, and BONELAB has them too. I don't think either games are super great. This part is probably the best in all the avatars. This guy's huge.
Armies of hell are coming for you.
So yeah, remember how I said that we'd play as a stronger guy than the strong guy? This is them. These arms are not connected to my actual hands, for better or for worse. The hands kind of approximate what I'm doing, but they're way longer. These arms are way longer than my real life ones. Anyway, so this guy's slow, but also absurdly strong. And we just have to defend this rock. This is probably the most fun in this entire game. If out of everything I've done in this game, this part actually is enjoyable, because you can do this. Watch. Hi there. Go away. You have basically infinite strength as this guy. And you can just fucking chuck them. This guy's actually made of metal, so he's heavy. There we go. Come here. Yeah, this is probably the most fun. Just because you can chuck stuff around. It's still buggy, don't get me wrong. But it's just It's just more enjoyable. There's more raw enjoyment. Your head's broken. Dude, die. Woo! Oh my god. Yeah, this is fun. But it's also a cheap fun. It's not a video game, it's more of just like fucking around and having fun fucking around, which is where this game, you know, it's where this game is the strongest. It's just kind of fucking around. It would get old after 5 seconds, or after 5 minutes, excuse me. Like, is basically what I'm trying to say. I missed. It's blood! The skeleton bleeds! It's just a book. You guys done? Did I win? I'm getting a little bored now. Yay, I won! That was a very loud noise. Okay. So that one's the most fun. But the next avatar's not. And this next one is actually where the furthest I've gotten to. Moonbase. This level is the furthest I've gotten to in the game. Oh, oh, my legs hurt. Turn up the music? Oh, yeah, maybe. My legs hurt. I need to be done. Moonbase sucks. Yeah, so this sucks. So, they didn't know what to do for this next avatar's gimmick, because this next avatar is kind of worthless.
Okay, I screwed up your gravity. Look, sometimes the rules change on you.
We're a cat.
Improvise.
And there's low gravity. And it's just really fucking annoying on how to play. And every other level's, like, thing didn't matter, so I skipped this one. This one actually tells you what to do. I skipped this the first time I played, which was yesterday. And they just kind of do this. And also, it's a Moonbase Alpha reference. So if I turn on the music, it's royalty-free version of the Mario music. It's a Moonbase Alpha reference. And they literally phone it in so hard here. They just give you the utility gun and say, go fuck around. I didn't know what to do because I missed that map because, you know, none of the other levels' maps mattered or their art. So I climbed all over the place. I climbed on top of that, on top of that. I didn't know where to go. And I'm not gonna lie, I have a general idea, but only vaguely. This map is huge and it's annoying to navigate. You can fly with bullets, but we don't have any ammo, so I can't even show that off. But it's only a little bit of flight. I ran out of ammo here and trying to fly up onto that building way down there. And so I ended up having to spawn stuff with the tool spawn gun and just desperately try and climb it, and it took me like 10 minutes, and it was not fun, and everything was glitching out because of the low gravity. It's slow, it's awkward, it's just bad. But at least there's funny music. But yeah, every other physics issue is basically yeah, see, I'm bouncing back. Every physics issue is amplified here because the physics are, like, so aggressive. Also, my hands are fucking giant. So if I, like, go over to this, you know the old thing where if I pressed, I'd move? Now it does this. Now it bounces me way into the air. And that's not fun when you're accidentally bumping into stuff. I actually don't know where to go. Oh, I think it's this pit. There we go, the giant pit. Yeah, there's, like, some unlockables you can find in here, but, like, you have to climb. It's just not fun. It's just, like, a not fun level. Okay, I think that's where it was pointing to beat the level. I think you have to climb to the top of that. Wish me luck, y'all. It's just so big. I'm sorry, I have nothing to say here. This part just sucks. At least we're a cat. I can't even do a thumbs up. This is this creature's thumbs up. Oh god. Oh no, I can't. No, I hate the low gravity. Please. Yes, okay. No, 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 it's slipping me down. Okay. Slowly. Oh, Jesus. Get the ball. Oh, thank God we can leave. I was stuck here for like an hour yesterday. It was not more than an hour, darling. I love you. I had 2, yeah, felt like it. I had 2 hours before I started and then 11 after. Or sorry, 3 after. 11. Anyways, that one's done. Now we're gonna play in Monogon Motorway. This is officially stuff I've never seen before. So, no more speeding through the game. The rest of this review stream is blind. Oh, I get to be a anime girl again. Wow, this one has boob physics. Holy shit! Wow. Does it have nips? Kind of. Jesus. This isn't the game this is base game, by the way. Eh. No, please, please. Please, I just wanna play a game. Monogon Motorway! Yeah, so they hyped this thing up pretty big. It's gonna... Oh, Jesus. I'm sitting in the real life world, hang on. There we go. Wait, how do you drive this? Oh, okay, I get it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh, God. This is Half-Life 2 Airboat all over again. Oh, God. This is Half-Life 2 Airboat all over again. Yeah, this is bad. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, cool, rip off Initial D music. This is just memes. Oh, God. I'm glad I sat down in real life. Oh, I let go. Oh, my head. I can't keep track of it. It's really hard to, like, only slightly move the wheel. I'm barely moving my hands with this wheel. I have to do multiple laps. I can't turn. Made their arms sore, really. I literally, it's not listening to me anymore. I'm trying so hard to just keep it fucking steady. You barely touch, like you have to move your controllers literally millimeters to not just spin out of control. They quit because of this map, Jesus. Yeah, I don't blame you. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's not making me sick, because the Half-Life Airboat made me sick because of the up and down movement. This at least is only horizontal, but Jesus Christ. Okay, they still do the up and down movement. Awesome. Cool. You just... My hands are wrong. What? My hands are... My hand's not listening to my hands! I can't reach the fucking... I can't. I'm going the wrong way. Get out. There. Okay, I reset it. Jesus Christ. I can't believe they did this. Like, I knew there was a go-kart in this, but I thought it was way slower and more manageable from the trailers. This is absurd. At least I'm done. Get me out of this. Oh yeah, also, you can't physically crouch in this game, which makes me really mad. Hang on, this is loud. So literally, like, VR 101 is when the player can do it, let them do it, right? So like physically crunching under stuff. Thing is, this game has a hybrid seated and standing automatic switch mode, which means I've been crouching using my thumbstick. If I actually crouch and I start moving, it adjusts my height. Okay, it's not, yeah, if I start sprinting, there we go, it adjusts my height. I'm crouching right now in real life. And then I stand and it, like, tries to adjust. So you can't actually really manually crouch in this game. Which is like VR 101. That's like what makes VR fun, is being able to physically do stuff. And also the virtual crouch is fucking really buttery and gross. Not buttery isn't good. Buttery isn't like slimy, like syrupy. Light. Okay. That's just the game. Just what they do. I've heard people quit over this next level. I was looking at reviews today and I heard a bunch of people complaining about this next level. And considering it's a climbing level, I'm not surprised. Y'all are gonna get a fresh look at me attempting this. Well, I'm told!
Use that height and grab what you need. Almost done.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What's happening? What? Ah! That's kind of cool. What the fuck? It made me heavy. No. No, wait, is that the fucking... Oh no, when the birds hit me, No. What are you doing? It's forcing me to change. Are you serious? And I can't... Is that really the game mechanic they went with? These birds or whatever transform you when they hit you? Or not? That one didn't. What's going on? If I was stuck as the heavy right now, I wouldn't be able to progress. What is... Oh, there we go. And changing again. I'm anime. What the fuck? Why would they do this? Oh, we're changing again. Okay. How are you supposed to swing on me? Okay. Oh god. I'm gonna be sick. Oh Jesus, we're heavy. Oh, not for long. Okay, we're... No! No wonder people quit from this level. Jesus. And change again. Why would they do this? Why? Why would they just randomly change you all the time? Okay. How are you supposed to fucking... So this game has a lot of acceleration. You have to slowly get to moving and then you slowly stop, like in real life. How the fuck are you supposed to... How are they expecting you to do this stuff? I mean, I did it, but barely. Okay, there we go. Jesus Christ. Why didn't they just let me play as the tall guy? Oh. Okay, we're the fucking cat again. How? Wait, that cat can barely jump! I can't complete this! Oh my god. Oh my god. Who thought this was a fun level idea? I can't even make basic jump. Fucking hoist. Hoist. Can you guys transform me again? Man, I gave them credit because that mirror effect was cool. And then they do this to me. What even are these? Ow. Oh. Okay, now we're tall. Stop. Okay, these ones are scripted. It's making me tall just to hit these buttons. What? That's funny. I redid the scripting there. It changed me back to tall even though I was already tall. What the fuck just hit me? Oh, there's a fireball launcher. Cool. I don't know what to do about that. Can I, like, break you? Here. Stop. Cool, it unbreaks itself. I don't have... Can I have my orb? Ow! Stop! This hurts my ears. Do I have to grab the ball? Stop shooting fucking fireballs at me! I'm gonna go smash this fucking fireball launcher. Oh, it's down, okay. Now's my chance. If I die here, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for people who are, like, sensitive to static. This is what I'm talking about with not clearly showcasing what you're supposed to do also. I have no idea if I'm doing the right thing right now. This is what happens when I don't know what I'm doing ahead of time on stream with this game. I can't... Oh, it changed me. I'm heavy now. If I die to this fireball launcher... There. Oh, thank God. This is not what... Whoa? Is this not what you're supposed to do? Did I break it? I break it. No. I'm back here. At least I caught myself on something. Fuck off. What's shooting me now? I don't know. Am I too heavy for this platform? I'm too heavy for the fucking platform. I'm too heavy for the fucking platform. Okay, that area was a scripted sequence that turned me into tall. Maybe I can do that again. Yes, okay, thank God. There. This fucking game, dude. Ugh. Honestly, I'm glad I didn't play to this point off stream. I'm glad you guys get to see this fresh. Stop throwing fireball. Where even is it? Oh, it's up there. Fuck you. Okay. Get me the hell out of here. Jesus.
Flip it off.
Flip what off? Oh. Oh yeah, the reason my hands look like that, Girl Stream Team, is because I'm pressing the thumbstick and it makes my fingers look like that. Jesus, okay. Oh, hi, tall guy. Why is...
Come here for a second.
Okay.
Not bad, kid. Your body log's ready for full function. You're gonna have fun with that.
Oh, cool, he has no collision.
You know, all of this, it's what the Boneworks team flushed. Maybe there's more. I don't know, but I do know there's a lot more than just Fantasyland out there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know where this all ends. Let's build something and find out together. The ascent ain't gonna be easy, but you're ready, I think. Take this. I'll see you topside.
Okay. Oh, and teleport. Okay! There we go! We unlocked the avatar switching. So is that... Now what? I guess I take this somewhere. There's one locked door somewhere. Imagine I have to go there? That's the portal logo. That's just straight up the portal logo, by the way. Do I use this? Hello? No? Maybe the sign will tell me. Candidate, test 3 separate core... I have to test 3 separate core modules again. We're gonna call the stream here. I think I've made my point. Boneworks and BONELAB are asking an impossible thing by having everything physically, I don't know, interactive. You're asking for something that is not going to ever feel good for the player because this isn't how real life works. This isn't what I'm intending to do. It's not fun for a video game. It's the same reason motion controls are annoying in a lot of games where you could just press a button because the button would just do what you want to do. But in this case, there's already VR games that let you just do what you want to do by grabbing, and it's like, yeah, you want to do this. But this one's like, oh, you were trying to grab that? No, you're trying to grab that? We're gonna physically simulate it. Anyway, that's my thoughts on Boneworks. At least they got squishable boobs. They did that one pretty good. I'm gonna get my headset off and we're gonna go find somebody to raid. Give me just 1 second, everybody. Hello? Can you hear me? I am sweaty. I'm also very sweaty. I get sweaty in VR. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I'm considering maybe doing like an actual video, like a YouTube review of this to talk about, you know, the game, because I think it's a fundamentally flawed venture. I really do. I don't think that simulating everything is the way to go in VR. I think VR requires leniency to be fun. I literally think that leniency helps VR because it's inherently an imprecise tech. I don't really see why simulating everything is something to go for. I think that the stuff that Stress Level Zero and their team has done from a technical perspective is really impressive. Boneworks and BONELAB runs on the Quest 2 of all things, a mobile headset. That's awesome. That's crazy. And the avatar switching stuff feels really good. I think that the actual way that you switch avatars by pulling that string on your arm is a really good VR-ism of a mechanic. It feels good to pull off. But I don't think that what they're doing is good from like a game design perspective, and they can't hold any of it up with level design. The level design in these games, Boneworks and BONELAB, both of them, is consistently it's unguided, it's poorly signposted, it's tedious, and it's just dysfunctional. And I really hope that the team at Stress Level Zero can keep doing the cool stuff they're doing from a technological perspective. But damn, I hope that they reconsider their approach. Yeah, a bunch of cool ideas with very little connective tissue. Yeah, and mixed execution. I would agree. We're gonna go raid Dollop. Thank you all for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it wasn't like overly negative. Hope they fixed the fit. There's nothing to fix. the thing, Balthazar, about the physics. The physics are inherently never going to work because you cannot physically, even if you do physically perfectly interpret what would happen in real life if you did these things, even if you make that perfect, it's never going to match what happens with your controllers. It will never, ever match, and it will never feel good. It'll always feel janky, even if you make it perfect 1-to-1. It's just how that goes. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and send this raid off. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Drink lots of water. I know I need to, because I just had a good workout. And yeah, have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye, everybody.